Hello, in today's video we are going to discuss about two of the unique problems that is found in the Gauss contest for grade 7. Let's go. Alright, the first question. A fraction is equivalent to 5 by 8. Its denominator and numerator add up to 91. What is the difference between the denominator and the numerator of this fraction? We've also got 5 options A to E to choose from. Alright, for those who want to try on your own, please pause the video right here to try. Others, please continue watching. Alright, by looking at the question, what we have is that we have this fraction called 5 by 8 and we need to find an equivalent fraction to this 5 by 8 and that equivalent fraction's numerator and denominator add up to 91. Alright, so first we need to know what is an equivalent fraction and how we can get this equivalent fraction. Alright, so if we multiply the fraction by a certain number and that number should be the same with both the numerator and the denominator, then we get an equivalent fraction. Alright, so here I assume 2 to be the number that should be multiplied with both the numerator and the denominator. So when I multiply both the numerator and denominator by 2, I get an equivalent fraction. So 5 times 2 is 10 and that will be the numerator, and 8 times 2 is 16 and that becomes the denominator. So 10 by 16 is an equivalent fraction to 5 by 8. Alright, if I multiply by another number, say 3. So when I multiply 5 by 3, the numerator becomes 15, alright, and when I multiply 8 by 3, the numerator becomes 24. So 15 by 24 is also an equivalent fraction to 5 by 8. 5 by 8, 10 by 16 and 15 by 24 are all equivalent fraction. Now we need to find an equivalent fraction, but we don't know what is that. So since we don't know what is that, we are assuming the multiplied number to be x. Alright, so when we multiply x with both the numerator and denominator, we get an equivalent fraction, but we don't know what is that number. Since I don't know what is that equivalent fraction is, I'm assuming that number to be x. Alright, so when I multiply the same x with both the numerator and the denominator, it becomes 5x by 8x. That is 5 times x is 5x and 8 times x is 8x. And we have from the question we know that we have a clue that the denominator and the numerator add up to 91. This is how I represent 5x plus 8x is equal to 91. The 5x is the numerator and 8x is the denominator, and when they both add together it becomes 91. Alright, so 5 and 8 added together is 13. Alright, and 13 times x is equal to 91. So x is 91 by 13 and x is equal to 7. So now we know that x is equal to 7. We are going to find what is the numerator and the denominator. The numerator is going to be 5x and the denominator is going to be 8x. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to substitute this here. So when I substitute this, it becomes 5 times 7 is 35, alright, and 8 times 7 is 56. So 35 is the numerator and 56 is the denominator. Fine. When I add both together, I get 91. 35 plus 56 is 91. 5 by 8 and then 10 by 16 is another equivalent fraction, and then 15 by 24, same way 35 by 56 is also an equivalent fraction. Alright. Now we have found that equivalent fraction. We need to find the difference between the denominator and numerator of this fraction. So the denominator is 56, right? So 56 is the denominator and the numerator is 35. So the difference is obvious. It is 21 and that is the answer. So answer A. A is the answer. Fine. Now let's move on to the next question. In the diagram, the area of the shaded middle ring is 6 times the area of the smallest circle. The area of the unshaded outer ring is 12 times the area of the smallest circle. What fraction of the area of the largest circle is the area of the smallest circle? You also got options A to E to choose from. For those who want to try on your own, please try. Others, please continue watching. Alright, when you read the question here, they say the area of the shaded middle ring is 6 times the area of the smaller circle. So this is the smaller circle and this is the shaded middle ring. Fine. So this is, if I assume this to be one time, okay, the middle smallest circle is 1 time. All right. Then what about the shaded one? It is 6 times. All right. Fine. So what does it say in the next part of this question is the area of the unshaded outer ring is 12 times the area of the smaller circle. So what is unshaded is this part is the unshaded outer ring. Fine. And this is 12 times the area of the smaller circle. So this is times 12. All right. So from this they are asking what is the fraction of the area of this largest circle to the area of the smaller circle. Fine. So this part is only 12 times and this pink color shaded part is 6 times. All right. So what is the area of the total large circle? The area of the full circle, it should be the times all together, right? So which is 12 plus 6, which is 18, and 18 plus 1, 19. So the total area of the largest circle, the full one, which includes the smaller circle, which includes the shaded ring and the unshaded ring. The total area together is 19 times the smaller one, right? So we can say that this is going to be 19 times altogether. Fine. So what fraction of the area of the largest circle is the area of the smaller circle is 1 by 19, and the option is E. That's the answer. 1 by 19 is the answer. Thanks for watching.